वेलकम टू एक्सीलेंस विद दीप ट्यूटोरियल्स। आपकी दोस्त, आपकी mentor Navdeep. Hope you all are good. Today in this tutorial we will be doing assertion and reason based questions for class 10th science chapter 10 light, reflection and refraction. In this tutorial you will find 10 assertion and reason question based on the latest pattern of the CBSE syllabus for the upcoming board exams. All the questions and answers are totally based on the topic light, so I will suggest you that you read the chapter carefully, clarify your concepts before you attempt the assertion and reason questions. Because as you clear your concepts and attempt such questions, you will find yourself much more confident while you are preparing for your exams even. When you go through the chapter, you will find definitions, concepts, ray diagrams and formula. So dear students, while attempting this assertion and reason questions, if you find any doubt in any question, please check the NCERT book. So what we are waiting for, let's start the tutorial. Before we proceed with the tutorial, let's understand what does this assertion and reason mean. Now, assertion and reason basically are two statements which are generally labeled as A for assertion and R for reason. What does assertion means? Now, assertion means a statement of fact or belief, and to justify it, another statement called reason is given. You will be having 4 options under such questions, and what you have to do? You have to identify a relation between the assertion and the reason. Once you identify the relation, you will be able to correctly pick up the correct answer from A, B, C, D. So dear students, let's begin with the question number 1, and as we go through the questions, you will feel the confidence building up within you in to understand what does the assertion and reason question means. Here comes the question number 1. Assertion. Keeping a point object fixed, if a plane mirror is moved, the image will also move. What is the reason for it? In case of plane mirror, distance of object and its image is equal from any point. Now, recall your day-to-day life routine. When you stand in front of the plane mirror, what do you observe? You observe your virtual image. The moment you take 2 steps forward, the image also comes forward. You take 2 steps back, the image moves back. It means the distance of the object from the mirror and the distance of the image from the mirror is same. The diagram clearly depicts over here. Let's say if this distance is 3 centimeter, then the distance of the image will also be 3 centimeter. So from this we can conclude that assertion is absolutely correct and the reason for that assertion supports it. So our correct option is option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Let's move on to question number 2. Assertion. Higher is the refractive index of a medium, or denser the medium, lesser is the velocity of light in that medium. Reason. Refractive index is inversely proportional to velocity. Now understand this. It's a very important topic of your chapter. This chapter correlates 3 terms. One is the refractive index, one is the optical density, and the another one is the velocity. Now we know the relation n is equal to c by v. That is the speed of light in air to the speed of light in any other medium, which clearly shows that this n is inversely proportional to velocity. So if a velocity decreases in a medium, the refractive index increases, and the medium in which the velocity increases, its optical density increases. Means the medium is more denser for the case in which the velocity is less, and in that situation the refractive index is higher and that is because of this relation. So it is clear that assertion is correct and the reason supports the assertion. So here the correct answer is option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. I hope you could do question number 1 as well as question number 2. Let's move on to question number 3. When a concave mirror is held under water, its focal length will increase. And what is the reason? The focal length of the concave mirror is independent of the medium in which it is placed. Now just go through these statements again. There is a relation they are telling between a concave mirror, focal length, and the medium is water. In the reason it says that the focal length of a concave mirror is independent of the medium in which it is placed, which is absolutely true. The focal length of the concave mirror does not change when it is immersed in water, because focal length of a mirror does not depend upon the refractive index of the medium. It means that the focal length of a concave mirror will neither increase nor decrease, that is, it remains unchanged. So from here we conclude that the assertion is wrong, whereas reason is absolutely correct. So what should be our choice? Our choice should be option D, that is A is false but R is true. Let's move on to question number 4. Concave mirror is used for shaving purpose. This is the assertion. What is the reason? When the object lies between the pole and the principal focus of a concave mirror, then the image formed is enlarged and virtual. Now, when we use a concave mirror as a shaving mirror or a makeup mirror, what is the purpose behind it? The purpose is to see your enlarged face. So the assertion is absolutely true over here, and the reason that supports this is absolutely correct. The diagram here clearly indicates that when we stand very close to the mirror, that is within the focal length between F and P, the face appears magnified and it is erect, that is, it is virtual. That is why concave mirrors are used. If it would have been a convex mirror, then definitely assertion would have been wrong, because convex mirror forms a virtual as well as a diminished image. So from this, assertion is true and the reason for the support of the assertion is also true. So our correct answer is both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Let's move on to question number 5. Assertion. Refractive index has no units. And what is the reason quoted? Refractive index is a ratio of two similar quantities. Now let's see what does the refractive index definition says. It is a ratio of, it means this word is absolutely correct. It is a ratio of the speed of light in air to the speed of light in any other medium. Both the physical quantities are speed, and we know that the unit of speed is meter per second. So the units cancel out and the refractive index is left without any unit. It means it is simply a pure number. So our assertion, that is refractive index has no units, it's true, and the reason behind its formula that says it is a ratio of two similar quantities, that is the ratio of the speed of light in air to the speed of light in water. It means our correct answer is A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Let's move on to the question number 6. Assertion. A ray of light incident along the normal to the plane mirror retraces its path after reflection from the mirror. And what is the reason? A ray of light along the normal has angle of incidence as 90 degree and hence it retraces its own path after reflection of mirror. Read the statements carefully and let's draw a diagram with reference to it. It says a ray of light is incident along the normal. What is a normal? It is an imaginary line which is perpendicular to a surface, that is, it is falling at an angle of 90 degree. And what is angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is angle between the incident ray and the normal. So if the incident ray falls exactly along this normal, it means the angle I over here becomes 0 degree. And we know that by law of reflection, angle I is equal to angle R. It means that the ray will bounce back as angle R will also be equal to 0 degree but along the same path. It means assertion is true. But the reason quoted that the angle is 90 degree for angle I is wrong. So from here we conclude that the correct option is C. A is true but R is false. Let's see now question number 7. Assertion. The absolute refractive index of a medium is always greater than 1. Reason. Light travels faster in vacuum but slower in a medium. Now if you look at the formula for refractive index, it is N equal to C by V. We know the value of C is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And if we pick up an example of speed of light in water, it is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So if we divide these values, the answer we obtain is 1.33, which is greater than 1. It means our assertion is true, and the reason for support of this assertion is also correct, that the light travels faster in vacuum as compared to any other medium. So the correct answer is A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Moving on to question number 8. A convex mirror is used as a back view mirror in vehicles to get a view of a traffic coming from behind. Reason. The driver of a vehicle can see erect and magnified image of the traffic coming from behind. We all are aware the side view mirrors that we use in a vehicle help us to see a wider view of the backdrop of the road. And when we see at the vehicles, these vehicles are erect, but the size of the vehicle is diminished. So the reason here says the size is magnified, which is wrong. But at the same time, if you read the assertion says convex mirror. It is used as a back view mirror, which is absolutely correct, as convex mirror forms a virtual, erect and a diminished image of the vehicle covering a larger area of view. It means assertion is correct, but the reason in support of it is wrong. So our correct answer is C. A is true and R is false. Now let's see the question number 9. Assertion. The magnification produced by a concave mirror may be positive as well as negative. Reason. The image is real if U is greater than F and virtual for U is less than F. Now let's first understand what does the reason mean. Here F stands for the focal length. So if the object is placed beyond the focal length, now what can be our options? Beyond the focal length means between F and C, or it is placed beyond C. In both the situation we see that the image formed is real as well as inverted. And what does U less than F means? It means that the object is placed between P and F. And in this situation, the image formed is virtual and erect. It means the reason here quoted is correct. Now let's see whether it is true for the assertion or not. Now what does the assertion says? It talks about magnification. What is magnification? It is a ratio of the height of the image to the height of the object. Or in the another sense, we can say that it gives a relation between the distance of the image to the distance of the object by the formula minus v upon u. Now we know that if the object is placed farther away from the mirror, the image will be formed closer to the mirror and it will be diminished. And if it is placed closer to the mirror, then the image is formed away from the mirror and it will be magnified. And in such situation, if the image is formed real, then the magnification is negative. Since it is inverted image, it is below the principal axis, and if the image formed is virtual, then the magnification is positive. It means assertion is also true and the nature of the image depends upon the position of the object, and because of that the magnification will be either positive or negative. It means our option A is correct. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Coming to the last question of this assertion reason tutorial. Question number 10. Assertion. Large concave mirrors are used to concentrate sunlight to produce heat in a solar cooker. And what is the reason? Concave mirror diverges the light rays falling on it to a point. Now what is a concave mirror? A concave mirror is a converging mirror. Now when we say a converging mirror, it means that it converges the rays to a point. Whereas in reason it is written it diverges. It means this is absolutely wrong. So reason is incorrect in this situation. Now let's see what does the assertion says. Large concave mirror are used to concentrate. Concentrate means it allows the light to fall on a point. That is, if parallel beam of sun is made to fall on the concave mirror, after reflection all the rays will meet at a point, and this allows to heat up the containers, and hence in solar cooker the large concave mirrors are used. So assertion is absolutely correct, but the reason is incorrect in support of assertion. So our correct option is C. A is true and R is false. So dear students, here we come to the end of this assertion reason tutorial. I hope you liked the questions, you were able to understand the concept, and this which will be more better if you study the chapter before you again attempt this assertion reason tutorial. This will help you to clarify your concepts more. And by chance, if still you have any confusion, please leave a remark in the comment box. I will be delighted to solve your problems, and do read your NCERT to clarify your more concepts. Thanks for watching. Till then, goodbye, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Excellence with Deep Tutorial. Take care. Bye-bye.